So you think you could tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ash for trees, hot air for a cool breeze? Cold, did you exchange hot ash for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in the wall for a lead role in a cage?
White one in action. Purple's the spirit, white one's the action. Now that I have everyone's attention, especially those closest to me that have been watching what I've been putting out, no, I have not relapsed. No, I have not relapsed. No, I have not lost my mind. I'm totally sane.
Brain racing, thoughts racing.
Just been very tough in trying on my mental well-being because of all this stuff that I've been discovering.
Definitely not yours.
That I gotta tell you guys. You know, like making fun of all that stuff, and it's not the way to do it, man. I gotta do it different. I'm actually ashamed because I wouldn't want people to look back and see that I was making fun of what I knew was coming.
That don't work.
In order for me to tell this right, I gotta tell it all. And I'm gonna try to keep my composure while I do it, because it's very emotional to me. I'm trying to resolve you. But I'm not alone. And I've prepared. And I've worked hard for these moments. Yeah, how can you be ready? How could you ever be ready? Whew. How could you ever be ready? So no, for everyone watching and listening, I do not want to hurt myself. I do not want to hurt others. In fact, just the opposite, actually. I'm trying to save my life, and I'm trying to save the life of all those around me. I'm not trying to save it, I'm just trying to point out what's been going on, man. These guys, they've been lying to us, man. So many people are asleep. about being born again, man. But not in the way you think. Being born of the Spirit.
Hey. Trying to get on the right page, man.
A really good counselor told me once. Because I said, well, I'll just start my day. You know, I'll just start over. You know, whatever.
Definitely not universe.
I've done that so many times. Man. Kind of sad.
When that don't work,
Living eternity. Yeah. So I'm gonna break this thing down, man. But I gotta tell my story a little bit first, cause it won't make sense. It won't make sense. This is the easiest way. You ready? Ready? This class is in session. This is iPad Go 2 for dummies. Because there's a lot of dumbasses walking around, man, and I gotta wake yous up. I gotta wake yous up. How do I do that? How do I wake yous up? How do I tell yous what the situation is here? Do something. Make it your practical experience to practice the principle of care in your life. Try it once. See what the results look like.
So let the demons go behind me up. Motherfucker, I ain't dead till I say so. Introduce myself.
I was losing hope in humanity. I had to pull cards. At 2:22 a.m., January 1st, 2022, I was on the beach, Daytona, and I pulled these cards. And this is humanity's hope.
This is a hit.
And if you don't know, now
This
you
is
know.
humanity's hope. I love it.
Intermission, never take a break.
I went there with like the best of intentions. And I went there and I wanted to be able to put people into a position so that they can heal. You know, because we have to heal. Like we have to talk to one another. We have to have love.
Here we are. So this is just a breakdown. You can find all that work by searching #domestic terrorist. It's a good breakdown of each card and how it applies to humanity. But basically the cards are this. This is you, selfishness. This crosses you, love and light. This crowns you, unity, working with others, right? Going through suffering together, okay? And then we have, this is beneath you. It's the system and government. You see the guy had his will in his back pocket. And this is like, you know, them getting their penance, you know, like their pittance. Nothing. That's what's coming. It's going to be worse than it's ever been if we allow this to go through. Okay? And I'm going to break this down. I'm going to explain this to you so you understand how they're doing it. Now, how we stop it is we just join together as a collective. So you're going to have to share this information. You're going to have to create your own information. You're going to have to do it fast because we're running out of time, guys. Okay? This is what's behind you. Materialism and lack of care. Okay? That's what's behind you. And number 6 is this is before you. It's your victory that you have to claim. It's your inheritance and you have to hold it. You don't let it go. Okay? You hold your position. Okay? Talked about that. Next we have your attitude. Okay? How you cooperate with others, whether that's good or bad. Then we have 8, people influencing, caring people, no value on materialism or system. Okay? That's the Queen of Cups. All right? That's reversing the divine feminine for those that don't know. Okay? You can research divine feminine, find out about that if you don't already know. Okay? It's the inner qualities of caring, nurturing, love, intuition. It's lost. Okay? It's lost. That's everything I do is about caring and encouraging other people to care. Influencers. Real influencers. Number 9, your hopes and fears. Okay? This is everything that has held you back and propelled you forward. Okay? This is the tightrope, the balance. Okay? It's the 3 of Cups. It's reversed. I would say it has to do with good and bad relationships and future and past experiences. Okay? Now this last one that we have here, this is kind of a big deal, this one. Number 10, the outcome. Okay? Number 10, the outcome. Okay? What you want as your outcome. What we need as humanity's outcome. Okay? One with nature. Practicing care with loving morality. Respecting the rights of others. You could say rise, ascension, oneness. But I would say it's more than that, because working without authority, okay? Having care and concern, okay? Huge things. But also, it's giving back the knowledge. This is a circle, this card, okay? So you go within, you contemplate, you meditate, you come out with results of, you know, you got to give it away to keep it. That's how it works, okay? Nothing that you have in your mental, emotional, spiritual, philosophical, ideological bag is going to prevent you from losing it if you're not giving it away, okay? It must be given away. Whether it's the guy on the bus stop or the woman who's struggling to get in her door with her groceries, or if it's the witnessing of a crime where someone's being hurt or taken advantage of. In all these situations is working with others without authority, but respecting the rights of others. Practicing care with loving morality, okay? Loving morality, okay? So that doesn't mean violence. Non-violence. Non-violence is the way, okay? And all these things are working. When you follow the path of these cards, you're working in accordance with nature, with natural principles, with natural law, okay? That's how it works. This was a big deal doing this reading. You know, like for me, it was the first time I ever did a Celtic Cross reading, and some of the cards that I pulled I wasn't totally familiar with yet, and I had to get familiar with them. And I found a lot of interesting people along that pathway. And I did a follow-up reading for Mind, Body, Spirit last year, and I might do another reading for it this year. I don't know yet. Based on what we uncover with the I Pet Goat 2. We have to unveil that. So we're going to get into that. It's coming, guys. I need you to be patient with me, because in order for me to explain the I Pet Goat 2, I have to explain these things about my situation and the things that I've encountered along the way. Okay, this is important. Without these things, understanding I Pet Goat 2 isn't going to do anything for you. Okay, learning how to get away from it, to hit the exit door, hit the exit button, that's what's going to do it. Okay, so hang in here, okay? My goodness. So the logo, right? I want you to pay very close attention, because I'm going to break this down and I'm going to tell you how I found it. And then you'll understand the significance of how I found it, what that means. Because it goes back, because we can't even really talk about the movie until we break down this. This is what's important. But this is what I've dedicated my whole life to. You know, the past couple of years of my life, man, I've tried to change things around for the better. You know, for not only myself, but a lot of other people, man. And I feel like I've been very successful at that. But if I don't tell you guys what's going on, it's all for nothing. And of course, there's going to be people out there who laugh, ridicule me, or, he's crazy, or I assure you that I have a mental health exam. In episode 6, go look. I'm fine. I haven't relapsed. I haven't had any mental health breakdowns or any tragedies that recently occurred. I've had tragedies all along the way, and I've managed to get through them pretty well, and I've got great support networks. I'm grateful to every single one of them. I'm not suicidal. I don't think about killing myself or hurting myself or hurting others. I have a beautiful dog in my life today. I got beautiful family and friends. I got colleagues. I got associates. I got peers. I've got mentors. This isn't good, guys. It's really not good. I don't consider myself to be one of the most intelligent people on this planet. But I do know a few things. And I've been running around, learning more and grabbing this and grabbing that. I spent a lot of time in the jail, so read a lot of books, legality, spirituality. Oh, man. All right, so the symbol. This is the deal, right? So this is the illuminated torch, okay? This is not illuminati, okay? This is the illuminated torch. This is what the symbology of torches mean. Okay, but I want to explain to you why this design looks the way it does, why it did the whole time, right? I came up with the concept. A beautiful artist helped me put it together with a few elements that I had with the strategy of how I wanted it to look. We're surrounded by darkness. There's a protective barrier around us of good, okay? That's always going to be there. No matter what happens in front of you, over the next couple of days, no matter what happens in front of you, that protective barrier is around you guys, okay? Die nasty, kill self, at the top, first and foremost. Die nasty, kill self, kill selfishness, kill ego. That's what that is, okay? And of course, for the people that were involved in it, it's eternal. It goes on forever. It never ends. That never ends, okay? And then you got recovery lifestyle. You got to make it a lifestyle choice. To kill self. That's it. That's the general concept. And how do we do that? Well, we take all the crap that they've given us and we filter through it. And then we get to the purest gold in the middle. Go through the hottest fires to come out the purest gold in the middle. That's why sometimes you see gold around my label. Gold around this signet. Symbol, logo, whatever you want to call it. You see gold around it sometimes, because I believe that that you have to go through the hottest fires to come out the purest gold. And there's going to be fires to come in the next couple days, guys. I'm losing my shit a little bit about it, not because I'm insane or I lost my mind, but because I feel like I'm helpless about what I can do about it. And the few people that I can reach, like, they're brushing me off like it's no big deal. It's just another one of those, you know, false flag dealies. Well, it's not another false flag dealie. Like, this is the one. This is the main event. Like, they've been working on this for lifetimes, eons, decades. But I got news for you. See this torch? This is pure white fire coming out of that torch. Pure white fire. Don't nobody know nothing about no pure white fire unless they've used it. And I've used it. It's the intention of my heart at its highest level to do good for others. That's what the pure white fire is. And it doesn't mean lying to each other. It doesn't mean stealing. It doesn't mean trying to get over. It doesn't mean any of that shit. Now, if you think I don't know something, go back and watch my videos. Go visit my site, thelostprinciple.com, and I'm going to show you. I tried to tell you these solutions subtly over the years without making this so crazy at the end like this. Because this is the end for so many, and I just, if I don't tell it the right way, maybe they won't hear it the right way. I don't know. I need you to hear it. I need you to hear it. But if you don't know what it is that I'm trying to tell you, like the significance of it and how I know it, how I personally know it. Class is in session, guys. Class is in session. Okay? So here's the logo. The pure white fire, and then it chars off. It chars off because it has to burn. But it's surrounded by purity, by wholeness, by unity, by love, by the purest white light that creation has ever existed and created within. Okay? That's what that is. All right. So we're going to go on. I got to take a breath, man, because I want you to get this, man. I want you to get this. Arguments end in appeal case over COVID quarantine regulations. We got to pay attention to this one, guys. September 13th, right? Rochester. Oral arguments were heard Wednesday in the state's appeal of a lower court ruling that found the Hochul administration violated the constitutional separation of powers in adopting a regulation establishing isolation and quarantine procedures through the agency rulemaking process. Originally filed in April 22, State Supreme Court of Cattarauga County, the petitioners in the lawsuit are State Senator George Borrello, Assemblyman Chris Tagu, Assemblyman now Congressman Michael Lahr, and the organization Uniting NYS. The regulation gives the State Department of Health and or the local authority the power to mandate isolation and quarantine orders for individuals with no proof they are sick or have been exposed to diseases listed in the regulation. It also provides the health authority with the ability to determine the isolation location, which may include facilities outside of one's own home and even using law enforcement to do so. Okay? Pay attention, guys. Borrello noted that the list of diseases in the regulation went far beyond COVID and included several that are not even communicable and therefore pose no public health threat. He said the list could be easily amended to include others, and they've got a whole list that they're about to unwind on us, guys. I promise you.
Zoom call. Definitely not handle this.
Said the bill ignores the balancing act between an individual's rights and the need for public safety.
And when that don't work,
New Yorkers with no proof you are sick, no proof you have been exposed to a communicable disease, and they want the power to lock you up or lock you down for however long they want, without any stated procedure or how you can regain your freedom. I want you guys to pay attention here, because that ruling is going to come in and then all hell is going to break loose. Before you go running off, let me tell you, the next episode we're going to start breaking down the first few frames of the iPad Go 2. I think we can get about a minute and a half into it. Everything from moles on faces that look like islands to shadows on, they hide in the shadows, these people. Shadows are like, you got to look at these shadows. The shadows are like insane. And what you see going on, I see sorcerers, I see wizards, I see globes, I see, satellites. Did I say satellites? Because I need to say satellites. Well, I hope to see you guys back, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and send this off to everybody that you can. And let's put in questions, put in answers, put in possibilities. I don't care what they are. Put them in the comments, man. We need all the help we can get. I'll see you soon.